episode of the Smile Code podcast. My name is Dr. AC Quaidu. I'm the founder and creator of this podcast, and I'm beyond thrilled to have you here to learn about the blueprint for rediscovering your unique inner brilliance, nurturing it so you can lead a happier, more peaceful, and fulfilled life, and also to learn more about how to channel and radiate this unique inner brilliance through an exquisite, healthy smile, so you can step more confidently into your greatness with more impact and distinction in the world. Now, to tell you a little bit about myself, I am a lifestyle dentist and smile mastery coach based here in Seattle, Washington. I was born and raised in Ghana, West Africa. I left Ghana after high school to continue my studies in Canada, and later came to Seattle where I trained as a dentist. And I've been practicing dentistry for well over 3 decades now, and my interests have taken me along many different paths. Besides my 30 plus years in dental care and smile makeovers, I've also been involved in oral health, wellness, health, and success coaching. I am Reiki certified and hold master certifications in Usui, Reiki, NLP programming, and dream sculpting. And among a host of other certifications, I'm also the author of 2 books. The first book, Exquisite Smile, Radiate Your Brilliance from Within, which is going through final edits and will be published shortly, and Stress Management and the Smile Factor, which can be found on Amazon. Now, as the former hostess of Smile Talk, a radio talk show on KKNW in Bellevue, Washington, and now the creator of the Smile Code podcast, I have to say my passion for inspiring the discovering and nurturing of the inner smile is just as strong, if not stronger, than my passion for creating exquisite, healthy smiles. As a child growing up in my native country of Ghana, I found myself at a very early age very curious, intrigued by life's nuances, and was truly fascinated by the differences I noticed among people, especially members of my extended family initially, then later among people with similar backgrounds and circumstances, like some twins who had the same upbringing, privileges, and opportunities, but whose life's circumstances were so vastly different as adults. And I set out consciously, but most of the time unconsciously, to try to figure out what created those differences in people and their circumstances, and what caused some to excel and succeed and many others to fall short despite well-intentioned effort, no matter how hard they tried. Now, my discoveries over the years through hard experience, observation, and passionate study, I feel lend massive credence to the conclusions of chaos theory, which states that within the randomness of apparent chaotic complex systems, there are underlying patterns, interconnections, constant feedback loops, repetition, self-similarity, fractals, and self-organization. And the butterfly effect, which is an underlying principle of chaos, describes how a small change in one state of a deterministic nonlinear system can result in large differences in a later state. And that's a definition by Wikipedia. And a metaphor for this behavior is that a small butterfly flapping its wings in Brazil or South America can cause a tornado or climate change in Shanghai halfway around the world. Now, my study of neuroscience, neurolinguistic programming, and other modalities confirms that experiences and perceptions of life, which are uniquely different for everyone, create reactions, thought patterns, and beliefs, and that our feelings, our behaviors, and actions create patterns and feedback loops, which then become automatic habits, which can essentially rule our lives unless we change one or more of the initial or underlying conditions of the feedback loop. Traumatic experience at the dentist as a child, for instance, can wire our brains in a specific way, which results in negative behavior that controls us throughout life in more ways than one, unless we decode or disrupt that pattern. I had an aha moment as a cosmetic dentist when I observed the holistic transformation that resulted in patients who had cosmetic and restorative work The effects of cosmetic dentistry were life-changing and seemed to permeate and diffuse physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual barriers, releasing pent-up frustration, physical and emotional pain, boosting confidence, self-esteem, changing the attitudes, feelings, and behaviors of these patients, a true butterfly effect, which resulted in a massive change in the trajectory of their lives over time. It could be likened to the switching on of a light switch in a dark room. The effects are immediate, they're tremendous, and almost magical. I call this the smile effect. Now imagine discovering the root causes of your frustrations in life, be it health, relationships, career, finances, or fulfillment, and turning those initial conditions or negative beliefs upside down, disrupting the patterns that have played for so long, and then imagine radiating this newfound inner brilliance outward, expressing it authentically through an exquisite smile, that is, applying the smile effect. Picture how your confidence, your self-esteem, your attitudes, your positivity, and joy would explode beyond recognition, creating a tsunami of positive life experiences, which would then allow you to step into your authentic greatness and live blissfully and on purpose. This is what I call smile mastery, expressing your authentic inner brilliance through an exquisite smile and celebrating the phenomenal being that you are. Smile mastery is indeed life mastery, and that is my wish for everyone on this transformational journey. My goal is to inspire, support, and empower you to disrupt the patterns that no longer serve you, to clear out the decaying weeds that have dimmed your light for so long, to dig deep and to tap into your authentic power, to radiate your inner brilliance through an exquisite smile, exquisite happy smile, and to step into your greatness with confidence, with impact, and with distinction. I'd like to share a quote from my book that came to me after a deep meditation one day, and this was a few years ago, and it goes like this. In the depths of our misery, discontent, unease, our very human condition, lies this genius, this inner glow and radiance, which when discovered, cultivated, and nurtured with absolute faith, will unfold the magnificent, exquisite, divine power, the highest manifestation and essence of who we are as human beings. Embrace our circumstances we must, no matter what, for within our karma lies our dharma, our life's purpose. We must resolve to uncover the exquisite smile from within the depths of our being, the elusive and dormant seed of knowledge, of wisdom, of grace, and light, our divine birthright and true greatness, and nourish it relentlessly till fruition. This podcast was inspired by my compelling desire to help nurture the inner smile, which, in my opinion, has far more depth and importance than the outer smile. Don't get me wrong, a beautiful, healthy smile can influence our self-concept, our self-esteem, and confidence than none other. Merging and integrating the two, in my opinion, can create holistic transformation, authentic bliss, and fulfillment. During the next few episodes, we will delve into some general concepts on smile mastery and the code, the smile code, that helps to unlock smile mastery. On occasion, I will bring other experts who will share some of their pearls of wisdom on this journey called life. Until next time, this is Dr. Esi Kwedu with the Smile Code Podcast. Keep smiling.